Hello everyone. The next topic is role of a mutual fund. A mutual fund has a three-folded role to play. Firstly, a mutual fund helps the investors in creating and preserving wealth. The money that is raised from these investors goes to banks, corporates, and government entities, and these entities use this money in operating and expanding their business smoothly. Thus, a mutual fund helps in economic development of the country. Thirdly, a mutual fund provides employment to a large number of people, like the employees of mutual funds, distributors, registrars, etc. Now you know what a mutual fund is, what are units, what is AUM, and what is the role of a mutual fund. Moving on to our next topic, the advantages of a mutual fund. A mutual fund offers a number of benefits to its investors. The first advantage of a mutual fund is professional management. You go to a doctor for managing your health. You go to a CA for managing your taxes. And you go to a gardener for managing your garden. Similarly, a mutual fund has a professional for managing your investments. This professional is called the fund manager. The fund manager is a dedicated person whose job is managing your wealth. The fund manager also has a research team, and they are qualified and experienced professionals, and on the basis of their research, they invest your money in stocks, bonds, gold, etc. in order to generate better returns for you. The next advantage of a mutual fund is wide choice. There is a mutual fund scheme for every type of investor. So if you are an equity investor, there is an equity mutual fund for you. You want to invest in debt, there is a debt mutual fund for you. You want a little bit of both, then there is a hybrid mutual fund for you. You want to invest in gold, there is a gold mutual fund for you. Now there is also a choice available on the basis of investment horizon. So if you want to invest for one day, there is a mutual fund for you. You want to invest for 1 year, again there is a mutual fund for you. You want to invest for 10 years, then also there is a mutual fund for you. In short, there is a wide variety of mutual funds to meet all kinds of investment objectives, and one can easily find a mutual fund on the basis of his investment objective. Next, portfolio diversification. Our financial gurus often tell us, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And a mutual fund does just that. A mutual fund generally invests in at least 30 to 40 stocks. The investment can be in small, mid-size or large cap companies. A mutual fund also diversifies across various sectors such as pharma, banking, infrastructure, etc. It further diversifies by investing in various asset classes such as debt, equity, gold, etc. Because of such an extensive diversification, the risk of the investor is reduced to a great extent. The investor is getting exposure to a large number of securities of different types of companies operating in different sectors and different asset classes with an investment of as small as rupees 1000. The next advantage of a mutual fund is economies of scale. A mutual fund generally has a corpus in crores, and because of such a huge corpus, the fund is able to afford a full-time professional, a research team, a huge office, customer care, etc. And these costs are spread across a large number of investors. A mutual fund, because of big buying and selling, is also able to get the best deals from brokers, bankers, etc., thus reducing the cost of the investors. All this is not feasible for an individual investor. Therefore, a mutual fund offers an economic advantage over direct investing. Another important advantage of a mutual fund is investment in a mutual fund is highly liquid as compared with other asset classes such as gold or real estate. Even if you've invested an amount as huge as rupees 1 crore in a mutual fund, it is very easy to redeem your investment from the fund. You will get your money back within 1 to 3 days depending upon the scheme you've invested in. If on the other hand, you invested this 1 crore in gold, then selling such an enormous quantity of gold in itself is a task. Moreover, the purchaser may also deduct wastage charges. So even after taking all this pain, you don't even get the full value of your investment. If in case you invest this 1 crore in real estate, then it may be difficult for you to find a buyer for your property. You may or may not find a buyer. And even if you do find a buyer, then he may be looking for a discount. So again, you got to settle down for a lower value. Hence, a mutual fund stands true when it comes to liquidity. Moving on, a mutual fund offers various tax benefits to its investors compared with other traditional investment options. An investment held in an equity mutual fund for more than a year is considered a long-term investment for tax purposes, and all long-term capital gains from equity mutual funds are tax-free in the hands of the investor. While an investment held for more than 3 years in a debt mutual fund is a long-term investment for tax purposes. And on all long-term capital gains, the investor gets the benefit of indexation, that is, adjusting the impact of inflation while calculating taxes. Next, an investment in ELSS mutual fund scheme is eligible for deduction of up to rupees 1.5 lakhs under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. Moreover, ELSS mutual fund scheme has the minimum lock-in period of 3 years as compared with other tax-saving instruments. And lastly, all dividends from mutual funds are tax-free in the hands of the investor. Another advantage of a mutual fund is convenience. Firstly, there is minimal paperwork. A mutual fund transaction can be done anytime and from anywhere in the world through your mobile phone or your laptop using the NJ platform. Secondly, transacting in a mutual fund is quick and easy. And lastly, there are convenient options of investing like SIP. You can choose a scheme according to your needs and goals, and you can withdraw the investment in full or in part as per your requirements. Lastly, a mutual fund offers regulatory comfort to its investors. Mutual funds in India are regulated by SEBI. In India, there are only 44 AMCs operating, and SEBI keeps a strict check on the activities of all these AMCs. Secondly, a mutual fund is also required to update its investors with the performance and other operational changes from time to time through various reports. Investors often wonder if a mutual fund can vanish, but because of such strict rules and regulations, a mutual fund can never go bust. With this, we end the topic of advantages of a mutual fund. Thank you.